if a thing is worth doing, it's worth doing well.
Yeah, well, exactly
all you've got to say.
Yeah. Exactly that. But I'm just saying that's where my passion comes from. You know, so you can see it in that final project. That final product that you've developed. The reason I mention that is because we see the same with TC. We're seeing a lot more construction sided attacks. But it's a little pinch actually coming in from VP. As I say that, they do have joystick on the Blackbeard the other side, but he's going to get slammed by Azza.
He's like 3 and 15 on entry this stage, joystick. They've had spud up. I'm talking about potatoes now, Tim. Cheers for that. They've got to a spot where they can go that a little bit quicker. However, they are still prone to being slow at times, and I think Wolves are exploiting this incredibly well. 2 kills already found, both shields now gone. Dan might be about to clutch up big time, but it's a big ask.
Yeah, Wolves have looked great so far. It's been very, very solid from them. Just having a look at where they are. 3 have now got back to side. Az is in a position where he can do. He's just taking it care. Oh, he was looking at the wrong way.
Yeah, fair comment. 30 seconds to go. Here we go. 3 versus 3. It's boiling down to the sharp end of things now. And yes, you're right. They've somewhat recovered this. There's still a bit of work to do, though. Noodle getting rid of Dan. That's certainly not going to help. He was the one making things happen on the upstairs. Pasha, as we said, top-rated player all stage long. Has got to go massive here with 10 seconds still to play. If they win this, Tim, then I swear to God, I'm so done with Siege forever. Shepherd at least stepping forward here. Has got to find a fight onto somebody. Can trap the guy inside of Dirt. For now, Plant going down as well, but he's found himself on his backside. Good job of that. Mute jammers, bandits. They've really tried to keep everything locked up, but now Akiba's coming out as well. They want to try and slow them down again as much as they can, but Virtus.pro so far have brought the tools for the job. Have lost themselves a bit of a freebie there as they're getting into a spot he really shouldn't have been in, but it takes a bit of time for the Virtus.pro players to snap that jaw shut and get rid of him. By the same token, Tim, it's now 4 versus 3, it's worth stressing, and this is all for a part of the map where the site is not, it's an extended hold.
Yeah, 1:10 left to go, and if you remember I said at the beginning about drones, and we can actually see it in action in front of us now. They've only got 4 left, and we can see Joystick, having to check each corner as he's going around. They're going into areas where they just don't know what they're facing. Tyrant takes advantage of that and gets the kill. It's now 3v1. Shepherd manages to find one at least. One
more to his tally as that clock is now starting to wind away. Knows that Leader is close, but they're doubled up here, Tim. Ready to play for the trade when the moment comes. In fact, backing themselves away. Leader can afford to play downstairs if he wants to. Here, of course, on the Soulless. Well, there we go. Tossing a toll to the native here, as well as Firebolts raining on through, but I'm seeing no damage coming yet onto the player. In fact, to say that Noodle's finally found himself going down and burnt to a crisp by Pasha's Firebolts. So they had the 5 versus 3, but there's at least one coming back from Cracks here. He's had a quite a couple of games. You look about it, Tim, recently throughout the stage. Looking to get a second kill here, but now finds himself finished off by Always just a few seconds later. Virtus.pro in a 4 versus 2. Surely they don't lose this one.
Yeah, that's better from Virtus.pro. Not ideal being down to 3 drones, losing Pasha to the man in oil pit, but they got other kills elsewhere that accounted for it, and they reacted quickly as well. Fair, fair's fair. They got down there, they got that kill onto Krex, took him out, and they don't need to worry about it. They managed to find the one rotating inside. The second follows soon after. That was another 2. They need to go 2-1 in this next quarter. They need to find one of those sort of first preference sites. Gym and bedroom or base.
Out here too. Jump forces back a little bit. Do they hit the door? Yes, they do. Pre-fire comes through, but no, Leader's going to find Always first. Now getting pinched onto, but again, Tim, it's how much time Leader is wasting. He is disposable, but he's still getting kills. 2 for himself, a 3rd for Cracks. Virtus.pro, they've been given the run around here. It's like playing cat and mouse.
Yeah, again, it's been good from Wolves. They're now trying to use that Blackbeard to get something going. It's going to be Pasha who manages to find the kill onto Leader to at least give Virtus.pro something to kind of some hope to cling on to. But look at that, Wolves. They know they've got the diffuser and they're just going to sit and play the case. 30 seconds left to go, and they know that VP have no choice but to try and either push for kills or push to collect that case. And look at this, the freedom of movement then comes out from Azza. They're on both sides of him.
A little bit sour for the team overall as the stage has gone by, so you can't really put it on one player. Although if you've got Dome there by VP, I'll be a bit like, well, you're asking for that, weren't you? Let's be honest. Here we go. That's great bit of pressure, and the team play coming out from Virtus.pro there. It may have taken half a round to get to this point.
Start thinking about putting this diffuser down.
Yeah, it's not just the one that's in back pocket though, Tim. It's 3 that are in back pocket. They're waiting to play this time game. They're ready for it. I say that as Tyrant certainly wasn't ready for that, and neither was Noodle. Virtus.pro 5v2. What's the problem, they're asking? Stepping around for a 3rd here, almost getting rid of Leader, finds one for himself. He's very much stuck between a rock and a hard place, so as the plant starts going down, and by the looks of it, Azza's not going to be able to stop this one. It may have taken a good solid...
Vertical play, get in there, know that it's difficult. They can't really play too much with those electronic gadgets because they know that it's just giving them away on the scanner, so they're having to dip away from it. But look at that, it doesn't matter as Leader manages to find an opener onto Joystick and Noodle manages to hit Shepherd with the C4. Wolves looking good for a him. They're definitely committing to this, and the problem they're going to have is Tyrant with the shotgun. As they try to come around this corner, he's got prone for the time being, and I think it's unlikely here that Always checks such a low angle as he comes around. They just double swing. Tyrant gets...
Like I said, quite a deserved scoreline as well. I mean,
I think so.
We pull up our numbers here. Virtus.pro, 60% attacking win rate. They've denied the heavy plant stat that we've seen Virtus.pro having as well. That's going to drop quite...
Yeah, the C4 was just up and over the wall from Always, but just landed the wrong side of that reinforcement. But how's about that from Pasha? Just a beautiful strafe across. He sees the one lower stairs as well. He knows he's got them both sides, but the Pasha doesn't care. He's just going to kill all of them, Des. All of them, one after another. Pasha, what a round from him.
About making use of the verticals, they've now got control from below. And starting to think about what the execute could be, because there's nothing crazy aggressive here in terms of extension.
Great response from Wolves there. Tyrant just managing to get involved from the hatch. Krex took a lot
on that east breach. They need someone to rotate over there, really, to make this work for them.
Just going to be holding these angles for the time being. Virtus.pro hoping somebody gives themselves away. That's exactly what's going to happen. Leader moves in. Krex tries to follow. Always takes him down. 4 versus 2. They can't even make use of the glass. Virtus.pro into expend utility up there that could be used on site. But no, they want to make sure that they make things as difficult as possible. Krex gets taken out. Joystick back to site. All 4 of them are there. Always is kind of splitting in and out. Tyrant gets a big kill onto Always. Gives himself away there.
Pocket, that is go time really for the side of Wolves. Making a lot of noise for themselves with that ram coming in over the top here. They get a shot from the bottom of main, but catches down on the backside. But that is about it. In fact, I think it was Pasha. At least has an idea on where they are, Tim. But at this point, they're forced to be able to just hold and wait. But they just want to invite them in. And there we go. The deadlock's broken. Tyrant getting rid of Dan. That now makes life really uncomfortable for the side of Virtus.pro because they've lost blue control.
Yeah, and that's a good push in from Leader. Manages to take down Pasha, playing in behind the boxes. And then the diffuser can start going down. It's all up to Shepherd. We know that he's got the capability to clutch from here, but will not. To play with.
I know we very rarely see the fuse being used for the purpose you maybe would intend with that gadget. And also not really the intended use case for a mute. Iderson going down, not say super early, 75 seconds in, but going down without really too much of a sniff from the side of Wolves. Puts them in a man advantage.
Pasha's on those red stairs again. We saw the damage that he was able to do last time. They've no idea, Des. They're walking in here. Tyrant not even making a challenge. He's going to get cut down on the other door. Asa manages to find the trade, but the damage is done. It's 3v2. Virtus.pro now in the ascendancy on the round. The Wolves have got it all to do. 1:15, so they don't need to rush this. They've got a Dockerby call in pocket as well. They have utility and time going for them, but the manpower could be an issue. That is good, though. They needed that next kill. Leader finds Joystick. 2v2. This could be doable. Wolves, they keep going, Des.
But they're against Dan, Tim. I don't know. It should be doable. They've got the phone call. Please use the phone call. Use the phone call. Use the phone call. You know where he's going to be. Get yourself in spot. Use the damn phone call. We saw teams the other day trying to hold... Well, they lost the 1v3, I believe it was, when they had 3 Deimos trackers in the back pocket. And I was like, please just use them. It's come out now. They should at least have a sniff as to where he is. Maybe can go for the kills. One stepping in. The rounding coming in from one door. Turns to the one. Steps away again. A quick second after. Stuck in the door. No! The rotate catches him out.
A lot of utility going to be stacked up against them.
There is, and there's the first bit coming in. Plant going down with all their 10 players still alive.
This is good. This is good.
Coming over. They don't get to stick this one, Tim, and there is no response. Smokes have been layered down, always very much kept away from the action, and Wolves have got 2 kills. They're on for it here, Tim, making a 3rd as well, looking for a 4th, and now it's all Dan. A 1v5 to go. They might just flawless this last round. No, silenced by Dan, but not like it changes anything. Wolves.
Composure we've not seen from Wolves, where they've generally been the team that has had the advantage and they've lost it. But when they're in the disadvantage, to actually isolate, right, we need to close it out on one player, then we'll get the next, and then the next, and win out the 2v1. It's perfect fundamental siege, and that's what you need to do to beat Virtus.pro. That's what Wolves were employing today. They put Virtus.pro under some serious pressure.
You're saying that because he's waiting for us with the interview as well. We'll be speaking to Leader on the broadcast to ask him a few questions. Good evening, Leader. 3 points against Virtus.pro, a top contender team. What does this mean for you guys?
It means a lot. I mean, it's to just show people that, like, I mean, we've been struggling, but we still have top players and we can still beat top teams. So, yeah, it's a good feeling.
What do you think is the reason that you guys haven't showed this to us until the very last end of this stage? Because I think Jack knows you guys have potential, but we still haven't seen that in a consistent way.
Yeah, I mean, like, we've been struggling a lot. I think a lot on defenses, especially. Like, that's why we worked so hard on it today, like with retakes together and things like that. Because, like, for the most part, attacks have been relatively good. The defenses have just been shocking, though. Like, especially for a tier 1 team. So we focused on like mini team plays today, and it paid off. So yeah.
How come, I mean, you're against Virtus.pro, so you kind of know what map you're going to. How come you chose to go to Clubhouse? Was the game that you had against Falcons, did you want to try and right some wrongs on that map, Drake?
Well, not really. It's like we scrim VP a lot, and we just knew it'd probably be down to 1 or 2 maps, and we thought Clubhouse would probably be a better one for us, so we just went with that.
It's looking like good momentum for you guys, at least, especially in the Super Week. You know, finally seeing the true potential of Wolves coming out. Tomorrow you've got a matchup against BDS, and you could very well play the devil's advocate in that one, given the way the standings are unfolding with the top 6 fight. How are you feeling about the game tomorrow?
Feeling good. I mean, feeling good after today, especially. I mean, obviously BDS and other great games. They're still a good team, though, so it should be a fun game tomorrow.
Sounds awesome. Obviously, well, you're in the middle of a Super Week, so I imagine things are very busy for you. Once again, a massive congratulations on the 3 points. We won't keep you here any longer. Good luck for your game tomorrow.
All right. Thank you.